Globalive Wireless operates Win Mobile, Canada's newest cellular carrier. At Dundas Square in downtown Toronto, they held the Contract Carnival, which was an event for kids, but also a marketing event for their parents. Win Mobile does not have as wide a variety of handsets as the other cell phone carriers, and it does not carry the iPhone. But there's one thing that Win Mobile doesn't have that it uses as a major selling point. Anthony Lacavera is chairman of Globalive.
I mean, we can see that as a big part of the winmobile.ca community, where we're having an ongoing dialogue with Canadians about what they want to see in wireless. We can see how frustrated people are with being trapped in contracts.
So recently, in Toronto's Dundas Square, Win Mobile held a Contract Carnival.
Yeah, well, what we're saying to Canadians is we know how frustrated Canadians have become with wireless contracts. We know that everyone feels trapped in a contract, so what we're doing is creating something we're calling the Contract Carnival, where basically Canadians can bring down their contract and instead of using it, instead of being trapped in it, paper airplanes, origami, paper mache, do something useful with your wireless contract.
Tammy Flores has been a Win Mobile customer for 3 months.
Well, I heard that Win Mobile was putting on a carnival, and so it was March break, and I thought the kids would enjoy it.
She explains what she doesn't like about Bell.
Overages, there's just extra fees. They change the rules as they go along, and by the time you realize what they're doing, it's too late and you're stuck with an $800 bill.
She said the $800 bill was no exaggeration.
To be honest with you, it was very difficult to figure out what they were charging me for from time to time. It was either, I was supposed to have a plan where all my incoming calls were free, but if I was out of the so I learned later, if I was out of the long distance calling area, I was still being charged long distance, even if I was just in Burlington or Brantford or somewhere semi-local.
Samantha Zimmer is a Rogers wireless customer on a 3-year contract with 6 months left.
I kind of knew if I was in the States and I was calling to Canada or texting, I knew it would be a little bit more, but when I got my bill, it was a huge amount more, way more, yeah. Even long distance, if I want to call my mom or my parents, it's really expensive.
Zimmer said she liked what she saw on Win Mobile's advertising.
I pay so much for all the little add-ons like voicemail, text messaging, caller ID, and reading this, I mean, you get all of this included, $45. That's amazing. I pay $10 for just one fee for to start my calls at 6 p.m. free. I pay an extra $7 or $8. This is unlimited, so it's already included, which is great.
Lacavera has heard from people who are frustrated at their wireless carriers. He has some advice if your cell plan is with another company.
What I do is encourage all Canadians to contact your wireless provider and ask them, what am I really going to be charged if I want to use this phone outside of Canada? Because I don't want to be overcharged and without knowing what and not know what to expect.
Right now, Win Mobile's target market is consumers.
Well, we're not trying to attract business customers as yet. We're targeting consumers right now. 18 to 35 is our primary target market, but long term, we certainly will be offering a solution for business customers. We are working very hard to have a solution for business customers. We do have the latest BlackBerry already, so there are a certain number of business customers saying, I'm spending $200, $300 a month using my BlackBerry for business. I just can't, I'm running a small business. That's a very big expense. So people are coming in and saying, the $80 totally unlimited plan that Win offers, $45 unlimited calls, long distance, SMS, $35 unlimited data. That $80 that I can plan and budget for as a totally unlimited national plan in Canada is very attractive for my small business. We are hearing that from Canadians, but the reality is that we're not marketing to small businesses yet. We want to make sure we do have our national coverage. We want to make sure that our offering is truly apples to apples competitive.
Win Mobile is the first of the new entrants to start service. Public Mobile has announced it will start service in mid-May.
it's really an apples to oranges comparison when you're talking about wind in public. We're Canada's 4th national carrier. Public Mobile is talking about no roaming at all, no data services, an extremely limited network coverage, and obviously very limited handsets with no smartphones. So I don't, in terms of trying to make a comparison to wind and public, I don't think that there really is a fair comparison. Our price plans, really obviously wind is out there with a $35 unlimited plan for Ontario. That plan is $5 cheaper than the Public Mobile plan.
The prospective or current Wind Mobile customers I spoke with confirmed what Chairman Anthony Lacavera said. They look at their bill and they didn't get what they thought they were going to get. At Dundas Square in Toronto, this is Greg Mechbach for Network World Canada.